Hello and welcome to the very first episode of Eric Sonic Schmidt's Tanoshi Musica Moments. We're going to get this whole series started off with a bang. We're going to check out the heavier music in my selection and let you preview it. This whole point of the show is to just let you know what I enjoy and give you a few tips here and there of ways to maybe save money, and because I know you're the conservative college student, or you're somebody who's doesn't want to spend a lot of money on good music, but you want a tasty bite to hear, and I'm here to give it to you. So let's get things started with the first selection from this heavy series. This is Slipknot CD, All Hope Is Gone. This is probably my favorite Slipknot CD by far so far, because it's the most diverse and most experimental that they've done so far. This has a lot of variety, has a lot of psychedelic and heavy moments. It's a little bit of a mixture for everyone, so we're gonna by the way, I'm not gonna rate these CDs by stars or numbers or anything like that, because it doesn't really mean anything to me. It doesn't do anything for me, so I assume it won't really help you any, but if it does, let me know. I'm gonna go do this by the number of spins I get into before I stop finding new things about the CD, or I just get tired of the CD. This CD I listened to for more than five times straight through, so this is a top-notch CD in my opinion. So we're gonna find out what you think. We're gonna listen to a track called Butcher's Hook, and another thing I wanted to mention is I went ahead and got the deluxe edition. If you don't want to spend the full amount of money to get the deluxe edition, one thing you can do is you can look around to find used CDs, and you might not cost so much, but you look around and you spend more time, wise. It makes it a little bit more worth it, I think, in the long run. This is Butcher's Hook. Alright, and this next CD that we're going to check out is by a band from Britain. They're called Dragonforce. Their newest CD is called Ultra Beatdown, and this is a special edition. I got the special edition because it costs the same as their standard edition, but I'll tell you now, if you're looking to get it, it's not worth it, because the special edition songs aren't as good as the standard edition songs, in my opinion, and most of the content you can get on the DVD, you can also find on the web or YouTube. So let's check out one of my favorite songs from this CD. It's called Reasons to Live. I gave this CD about 4 solid spins. It's got a lot of layers and loops that you can find here. that's again Dragonforce Ultra Beatdown. And one thing I wanted to say is, if you like and enjoy something, and you want to be on a budget, don't want to spend too much money, give yourself a goal of $40 a week. And if you spend less than $40 a week one week, because maybe there's not that much interesting things out there to check out, then you can spend that money for the next week. So maybe you spend $60. You have yourself $60 to spend the next week. So that's one way to feast or famine, basically. So if there's a famine one week in the music, maybe you find a feast the next week and can spend a little bit more. So that's just a tip right there. So last CD we're going to check out is a band called Trivium, and their new CD is called Shogun. Actually, this I'll show it to you right here. This is the Japanese characters that mean Shogun, and Shogun was like a ruler in Japanese medieval times. They were right above the samurai, and this is the first song from the CD called Kirisute Gomen, and that means what the shoguns would say if they thought you were unworthy of their company, or you said something to piss them off. If you're a commoner, they'd cut your head off and they'd say Kirisute Gomen to apologize. Which is pretty heavy and hardcore if you ask me. Anyway, I'll show you a picture while we listen to the song. I gave this about 4.5 solid spins because it's got a lot of layers and a lot of more drum beats to it than Trivium's previous CDs, and it's got a lot more melody. It's got a little bit of more screaming than I like, but you might like that, so check it out with me. Kirisute Gomen. Alright, again, that was Kirisute Gomen. It kind of reminds me of Ride the Lightning era Metallica. So, that's the first show. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think or what you want to hear. And you can do that by just responding to my MySpace or YouTube account that this will be posted on. So this is your show. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. Bye.